David, I've built a model of Captain Torres and 3 strikes. Based on your hypothesis and mission parameters
from the past, I ran a precision combat simulation. But it failed.
Bummer. Why didn't it work?
Reasons in sensuous order are... 1. Your hypothesis is trash. 2. The parameters you gave me are trash.
Did I do something to tick you off?
3. Captain Torres is a singularity.
So the values diverge. But what about this one? 4. 3 strikes is a singularity.
That's outside the confidence interval. The possibility that it's 1, 2, or 3 is 99%.
What?
significance is high.
Try this. This is 3 Strike's data before he's assigned to the LRSSG.
The Erusean military is gathering its remaining naval forces at Anchorhead Bay. Apparently, they're even bringing in ships from the Mothball Fleet. This is probably to reinforce their naval power in preparation for the showdown in Farbanti. We've received intel that the Alicorn will also be joining them.
From which source, Brigadier General? There's a possibility that Alicorn's former crew have been tasked with sabotage.
Your job is to analyze the enemy's weaponry. From now on, speak only when authorized. I don't hear a response.
May I be authorized to speak first, sir?
When we're done, I'll be talking to your superiors. Here's your mission. LRSSG is to raid Anchorhead, carry out airstrikes on Anchor Bay to the north and Dockyard Bay to the south, inflicting all possible damage. If we can strip the port of its naval functions, we can also prevent the submarine from joining forces.
The area around Anchorhead is Erusean territory. To delay hostile detection, you will sortie in small numbers and make your way in at super low altitudes.
Small sortie. Who's going?
Count, Lanza, Húxiān, and Trigger. 4 aircraft from Strider Squadron will be deployed.
Well, all right, I got this.
To cover our lack of numbers, we're giving you plenty of opportunities to resupply. Look here, we've set up multiple return lines. Make full use of them to resupply and change armaments. Also note that the enemy will not be able to mount a defense immediately after detecting them. Use this window to destroy high-threat targets. That should make things much easier for you.
It should also raise the survival rate.
Survival rate, huh?
The element of surprise and resupplying are the key. Beyond that, I just need a couple of pilots who will stick to my orders. We don't need an ace to succeed. Got anything to say? Good.
Brigadier General.
That is all.
David, go on.
Let me share the career of Matias Torres, captain of the submarine Alicorn. Does anyone know how his people hailed him?
A bit unfair to provide us with next to no hints, don't you think?
Fair enough. The hero of Cumberth Harbor is the answer. He was a captain of the battleship Tanager at the time of the Continental War. It led Aegir Fleet, the invincible armada. But when the fleet was destroyed at Cumberth Harbor, so was his ship.
Yet, he's the hero?
He was able to bring most of his crew home with accurate damage control and precise evacuation orders. Then there's the accident with the Alicorn. Many believe that if they stay with him, they'll live. Transfer from surface to underwater is unusual. However, considering his skill and reputation, along with the fact that the Alicorn is no ordinary submarine, it all makes sense.
It'll be a difficult mission to carry out with 4 aircraft. Still, I'd like to add 1 more to the mission conditions.
What, you want to make it even harder?
I want a 100% survival rate for the sortie. Any other number and the mission will be considered a failure.
I can almost touch the water.
Altitude restriction lifted. Begin up.
The food at this party's served buffet style. Pick whatever dish you like before the host mounts a resistance.
Wilco, I'll need your hearts out. Whoa, Trigger, don't you dare get the juicy stuff before I do.
Where's the attack coming from?
Nice, Trigger. There's no way to be moving yet.
Gobble up all the high-value targets. Forget about your manners.
Never had any of those to begin with.
Had to stay behind last time. This is gonna be a walk in the park. It's a good warm-up to get back in the game.
Emergency! More bogey! ETA 2 minutes! They're already here.
AA defense system was destroyed before it was activated. This'll make things easier later.
Brigadier General Clemens, about 3 strikes. You sure we get a positive result this time?
Yes, Lieutenant General Shepard. Operation Domino's is going as planned.
They're going to sink! Get back to your station, now!
Target's destruction confirmed.
Why don't we have our fighters up there?
There's a shipyard over there.
This port is home to multiple enemy fleets. Probably too much for Lanza's poor stomach.
Damn straight. Trigger, Count, lend me a hand, will ya?
Resistance from enemy air defense is confirmed. Keep on dining. Just don't pay for it.
I know.
Begin firing SAMs! Fools! They think they've already won. Now's our chance. Now time for a counter-strike!
We all like ships are a pain. If only we had anti-ship missiles by the truckload.
There's two new ones. Discharged.
Locked on, Bandit.
Target is hit.
Everyone on deck, back to your station. Get the radar up and running.
Well then, let's make them pay for the one we left behind.
How many are there? Like 1,000 enemies against the 4 of us? We probably need to multiply that by 10. That's fine by me. Ships.
A railgun! They will destroy our side! Aegis ashore with the engine went offline! That air activated all that anti-air fire? You have to be kidding me! Give me a damage report!
If we can get over here, it's going to be a lot of crazy for Monty.
Okay.
Focus on AA combat! Osean Bay taking damage from airstrikes.
Trigger, get on the return line if you need to. There's no need to wait until you've emptied your weapons bay. Good. Cruiser Eris has been sunk.
Trigger's turned the shipyard into a scrapyard. I'd call it a ship graveyard, actually. Getting shot from all directions. Missile closing! Break! Break!
Target acquired. Missile away. Destroyer Calypso has been destroyed.
Our reduction geared shaft have been badly damaged! We're disengaging! Half of our sentence is either sunk or neutralized! This fleet is not an option. We can't give the bar to the rest of the conservatives any place.
Lieutenant General Shepard, we have a status report. 50% of the enemy forces have been neutralized.
Mostly the work of 3 strikes. You suggested an operation that doesn't rely on our 8 pilots. You won't have many on board unless you can convince them that we don't need 3 strikes.
Yes, sir.
Missile! Evading!
Strider 1, missile launched.
Anyone using it! We're gonna make a fortune once the war's over. Why talk in salvage companies while you can?
Say goodbye. Don't let your guard down, guys. 100% survivalry. Let's go.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, we're all going home together.
Sir, none of our ships are operational. Our rescue operation is underway. This is definitely one of 3 strikes. Reject my report if it weren't.
This is Tucker 04, requesting airstrike on the helicopter carrying our target. Target is Vice Chief of Naval Ops, Rear Admiral Samuel Friend, pending coordinates.
All aircraft, we've data linked the intel we received from our recon team. If you have a visual on the target, shoot it down.
How many ships in port are still operational?
Taking out quite a few of them.
Ludicrous! They'll fill the port with scrap metal at this rate.
Going for another attack run.
All right. We wiped out most of their forces in the urban area.
I still see some ships moving.
There's no need to go through the whole menu. Focus on the juicier targets.
Roger that. Here we go, Trigger.
Somebody do something about those bastards up there! This is Shepard. These 3 strikes is showing a stellar performance. Osea has much need of him.
interceptors. Bearing 310, altitude 2000.
This is Rody. On my time,
Strider 1, this is... Strider 1, this is...
This is Rody. On my time until our rear catches up. Stay back. You're not equipped for air-to-air. We still got machine guns. Engaging.
Confirming additional hostile ground forces.
Contact lost. Multiple friendlies.
Can't let Trigger hog the spotlight.
Strider 1, missile launched.
That MiG-31's not firing any missiles.
They must have scrambled without changing weaponry.
Unable to fire missiles. I know how that feels, but that's no reason to go easy on you.
Missile inbound. Control. Returning to base. I've heard about you. You always have aircraft problems with 3 strikes in the round. No joke. I lost control.
Bandits coming from the northwest. They're in large numbers. 8 Su-37s.
Warfighters incoming at super low altitudes from bearing 015. Have a report that 3 strikes flew among them. Have no further intel. Sorry, couldn't detect the port. Roger that. Leave it outside. Astro Squadron, EO Squadron, clear to engage.
This is Tucker 04 requesting airstrike. Sending coordinates.
Erusean senior military officer has fled the combat zone.
Time.
All aircraft, your performance is disappointing. Pick it up. The attack will fail. All hostile ships in the vicinity have been destroyed.
Awesome. Keep it up, Trigger.
Came in for a picnic. Found ourselves in a marathon. I thought you said this was going to be a walk in the park?
You take walks to, well, walk. But a picnic, you have to eat.
You don't have to tell me which you prefer.
Hostile ships approaching from the southeast. It's a large fleet with Aegis vessel Metis and battleship Dysnomia numbering among them.
Live to fight a pristine fleet. After all that?
Let's do this.
Bridge to CIC. Multiple smoke plumes from the port.
If it weren't for the bad weather, we would have been caught there. Prepare for anti-air combat.
Worker drone has reached the target.
Captain, we're starting the guided artillery fire drill.
Command to the officer. What do you think will turn a drill into a real war? You don't see it, do you? It's imagination. Use your imagination, my fellow submariners. A single shell will save 10 million lives. Begin drill. Ready for anti-air combat. Anti-air combat.
Bandit down.
See that 3 strikes guy Rody was talking about.
Trigger, missile inbound.
Strider 1, missile away. Target is hit.
Not bad, not bad.
I'm gonna close in on 3 strikes. Number 2, stay with me. Roger that. You're online.
All rotorcraft in the area appear to have been eliminated.
Helicopters are all gone. Keep up the AA fire. Don't let them close in.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Keep your eyes on the sky. Ignore ground activity.
Back to resupply.
Good. We produced enough of the enemy forces. Job well done.
That prime rib and truffle soup sure were good. But hold on, lunchtime's not over yet. Go grab some desserts.
I knew you'd say that.
Additional UAVs on radar.
Pretty shabby for a reinforcement.
Stay sharp. There's something amiss.
The helicopter designated by the recon team has exited the combat zone.
Destroy the entire board.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
Hallucination. It's a nightmare. They're way too close. What is that roll?
Warning, incoming high-speed projectile.
Projectile?
It's the terminal guidance. Get away from that UAV.
What do you mean?
Contact imminent.
Salvation.
Impact at the UAV's coordinates.
Shit, I'm hit.
What? What happened?
More on the way.
What in the world?
You alright?
Fire incoming. Distance 50,000. It's adjusting its course.
Trigger, get away from it.
Distance 30,000. Contact imminent.
Trigger, hanging in there?
Picture it. Salvation. The death of 1,000,000 is a necessity.
Analysis shows a projectile was a railgun shell. We're currently determining the launch site.
They're shooting from beyond the horizon. That's why they need the UAV for terminal guidance.
We'll data link the predicted explosion radius from now on.
Damn it. You're telling me to leave my teammates behind?
Impact. I want that 100% survival rate.
Roger that. I'm pulling out.
We got the rest covered.
I'm counting on you.
Aegis vessel Menace destroyed.
Squad, please respond. All vehicles crippled and 1 damaged in need of a platoon. They're white. Let's go help the survivors.
3 strikes, performing well above our expectations. Oh, you sound downright ecstatic. All right, Trigger, let's go get him.
Projectile detected. 10 seconds to contact. All hostile ships in the vicinity have been destroyed. Taking on this much naval power is an astonishing feat.
Accurate. Fox 2.
Missile away.
Tucker 04 to Long Caster. We need you to attack the designated heli.
That's the way to do it. I've got a sitting duck here.
Target acquired.
Enemy's got a lock.
UAV eliminated.
Fox 2.
Strider 1, missile launched. Detecting shell in flight. 10 seconds to contact. Projectile exploded in the distance. Must be a failsafe.
Bingo. Looks like we found a solution.
Alright, all aircraft, follow Trigger's example if you can.
Well, that's easy for you to say.
Strider 1, bandit splashed.
3 strikes are still unharmed.
3 minutes remaining. Strider 1, missile launched.
Fox 2. Missile evading. Deliverance.
Maintain course to return for resupply.
Strider 1, this is Control Tower. Strider 1, this is Control.
Detecting shell in flight. 10 seconds to contact. Maintain course if you want to go back to resupply. Impact, now!
Strider 1, this is... Strider 1, this is Control.
Imagine.
Locked on.
Warning, enemy has a bead on you.
Locked on hostile.
2 minutes remaining.
This one's mine. Get away from that missile. Fox 2.
Strider 1, locked on target. Strider 1, Fox 2. Detecting shell in flight. 10 seconds to contact. Projectile exploded. It's gone.
Strider 1, enemy behind you.
Target designated by Tucker 04 exited the combat zone. Watch your chaff and flare supply. Strider 1, missile launched.
Escaping rocket. Breaking away.
Enemy shell detected. 10 seconds to contact. Railgun shell lost its target. 1 minute remaining. Launched. Strider 1, bandit destroyed.
Each. Three strikes. Imagine we're just about to be killed. Why am I going to be killed, you ask? Because the most to steal from you, to torment you, to burn you, to cut you apart. It was for your sins, your actions, and your vengeance. There has to be a reason. 3 strikes has none of that. I do. Duty officer.
Erusean senior military officer has fled the combat zone. Missile away. Target eliminated. Maintain course if you want to go back to resupply.
Trigger, it's not coming. I've got a sitting duck here.
Well done. We've managed to hit the Erusean Navy's fleet and command structure pretty hard.
That was definitely a free lunch if there ever was one.
Mission complete. Return to base. Withdraw from the operation airspace. You completed the mission, but it's not done until you return home.
Arrogant bastard.
Stand by. Warning.
Strider 1, this is... Strider 1, this is control...
Warning. 2 bogies inbound. Bearing 090, SU-47s.
Lanza! Missile! Behind you! Lanza!
Strider 3 is hit.
Good. Now we have less goons to deal with. Do it, Scream. Bats!
Engage to let Strider 3 escape. We're calling off the withdrawal.
Both of you, watch out for the missiles. The missile alert didn't go off in time. Hit me as soon as I heard it.
It may be that the enemy's missiles have stealth capabilities. The missiles may hit you immediately after your missile alert goes off.
So that's the trick. Calling out to unidentified aircraft. Cease combat immediately and withdraw. Done.
Brigadier General Clemens is radioing enemy aircraft on Osean channels.
Too late. Trigger's already started. I repeat, withdraw. Don't want anyone thinking we screwed up. 3 strikes is going down. They're responding. You goddamn idiots.
Call me an idiot again, I'll kill you!
Siblings can go to hell together. Brother and sister? Look on.
I'll give you that shit! That's a miss.
Strider 1, watch your tail. Strider 1, locked on target.
Damn it! Trigger, fly however you want. I'll be right after you. I'll be right there with you, I promise. Good, you're on their 6. It's 2 on 2, Trigger, we can't lose.
Sorry, wuss, but you don't count. It's 2 on 1.
What are you calling a wuss? The next round is ready to fire. Fire!
The bats seem to have enhanced their ECM capabilities.
Right out. We're trying to make you chase one so the other can get on your ass. Don't take your some mighty 3 strikes.
Enemy shell detected. 10 seconds to contact. Contact imminent.
Fire! Keep firing! Fire! Take point. You turn your back on me, it'll be your last.
My strikes is after you!
Strider 1, missile away. Missile did not connect.
Being targeted by 3 strikes. You're PMC, aren't you? That's why you got connection with the Osean military. You'll have to shoot us out of the sky if you want the answer.
Projectile detected. 10 seconds to contact.
Trigger, you gotta watch your own back.
Get off my wrist! Box 2!
Enemy 3 strikes. Shit, missile.
These bats are so damn slippery. Enemy shell detected. 10 seconds to contact.
Strider 1, shoot them down. Please, just shut up. Trigger, change frequency. You can drop them unless you speak.
Hey, now it's just the 2 of us on the line. Trigger, those damn bats are looking for a pincer attack. If one comes to my ass, you take him down. You seem to have a crush on you, but well, just watch me work my charms on him.
Let's get the first range. He's getting in my way. Go for it.
Watch your tail. Jesus, so this is how you fly. 3 strikes, fire missile. Here they come. Batter up, Trigger. You did it, Trigger.
You idiot! Stay focused! Take down 3 strikes!
Strider 1 is splashed.
I told you not to call me an idiot!
Only 1 left. You run them down together. With the death blow will be from you, Trigger.
No!
Let's finish this once and for all, Trigger.
I can't do this alone. You're not smart. You know that.
No need to feel sorry about it, Trigger.
I can't do anything. Not on my own.
Don't let the enemy's emotions make you lose your cool.
I don't pity him, not one bit.
I don't want to live. Kill me.
Girl's gone crazy and bonkers.
Target hit. Target hit. That's a hit. We got the bat.
Take that, asshole.
Unidentified aircraft. Eject. Eject now. The bat's blip has disappeared from our radar. At that altitude, it likely has crashed.
Serves them right. Yes. The problem has been eliminated.
Pitch angle at +2 degrees.
Meet us at the drop-off point. 3 strikes has removed all Strangler Erusean forces. That did make for a good sideshow.
I have no doubt that the plan to save 10 million lives will lead Erusea to true victory.
Stop thinking so small. It's salvation on a far grander scale.
Stall warning. Stall warning.
I can almost touch the water.
Altitude restriction lifted.
Húxiān, no! Stop it! Hey, chill.
Húxiān, stand down! Sit!
Shit, my cola.
The fleet at Anchorhead was eliminated, and we prevented the submarine from joining forces. The unidentified aircraft were shot down too. The mission was a complete success.
Complete success, my ass!
Brigadier General, it sure seemed to me like the bats knew you pretty damn well.
You seem to be confused. Report in for a medical check. We'll decide if you're still fit for service based on the examinations.
Cut it!
That's enough! Get the MP!
He's right. Get the MP.
Vice Chairman Edwards of the Joint Chiefs of Staff?
The Alicorn slipped into Anchorhead Bay after the mission was completed, using the confusion for cover. It resupplied quickly and escaped unharmed. Their goal was not to join forces. It was to resupply using the window we created by chasing away the Erusean forces. We did their bidding, albeit unknowingly. But the problem runs deeper than our lack of tactical acumen. Analyst North, explain for us.
Of the crew caught in the submarine accident, 330 men made it back alive. Of them, 300 are still in the sub today. Our intel has led us to believe that some or all of the 30 men who left the sub are now working as agents for the Alicorn. Sabotage, espionage, cyber propaganda, dissemination of false intel. Brigadier General, do you recognize the name Edgar Saxon, or Zool, as he used to go by? He is a former member of the Alicorn's crew, and your source of intel.
You are a fool, Brigadier General Clemens. Not only that, the radio communications during the mission suggest you are a traitor.
Sir, if you check with Lieutenant General Shepard, You'll understand that this is all just a misunderstanding.
The Lieutenant General claims you were responsible for handling all aspects of the mission. Now, let me say that again. Get the MP.
No need for that. Piece of shit.
We've acquired important intel from the mission. For example, the shells from long-range anti-air fire came in on depressed trajectories. Look, the estimated energy output of the railgun is 500 megajoules at least. Fired at minimum energy trajectory, range is over 3,000. They hit a powerful rail cannon aside from their main guns.
It's almost like Stonehenge.
A mobile Stonehenge.
And also, this. The Alicorn was in harbor at Anchorhead for approximately 10 minutes. They couldn't have loaded SLBMs. They loaded something smaller.
Smaller?
What is smaller and yet a powerful weapon?
Tactical nukes.
Close. The answer is tactical nuclear shells.
Nuclear shells?
No way.
Hey, he got that question right.
Nah, I missed the shell part.
Quiet.
They'll likely attack our bases on the East Coast.
Their target's ORED, the Osean capital.
They want a nuclear war?
Here's a question. What's a situation where nuclear deterrence doesn't work?
Quiz guy, I've had enough of this.
Oh, only if terrorists have the nukes.
Correct.
Damn, Scald.
Hey, I'm good at trivia games.
But we're after an Erusean submarine, not terrorists.
No, he's right. HQ tells me Erusea's justification is that the Alicorn mutinied. As such, the Erusean military cannot be held responsible for the submarine's actions.
Damn.
So they intend on dropping a nuke on the Osean capital of ORED.
Here's a question for you, analyst. Just exactly who are we fighting?
Correct term is terrorist, or irregular military, but I have a different name for them. An enemy to be stopped at all costs.
Correct.